Oh, hello, handsome.
Me? Well, can I buy you a drink?
Yes, because I'm an alcoholic. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers. Not condoning it. It's a serious thing.
All right, let's move it on. Our next up here, David Cain. Give it up. He is a professional full-time juggler from Middletown, Ohio, winner of 15 IJA gold medals, and has held multiple Guinness World Records. With his brother Scott, he was named America's most talented twins on the Today Show in 2013. David Cain, give it up.
Speaking of talented twins, my twin brother was supposed to juggle with me tonight, but he decided not to do that, so he was stuck with me. You know, besides being a professional juggler and top male model, I also do ball spinning. I'd like to do some ball spinning for you today. Ball boy, thank you. Thank you. You know, when I first learned to spin a ball, the first thing I learned to do was I learned to take it under my arm from the inside to the outside, like that. Now you can think of both of you. Then, I learned to do that same trick only backwards. I'm going to spin the ball, I'm going to twist my wrist, twist my arm, and hit the ball from the outside, around the back and through the inside, like this. Thank you. I've trained you well. Now I like to try to combine both those tricks together at the same time. I'm going to spin a ball on each of these fingers. And with one hand go from the inside to the outside, and the other hand go from the outside to the inside at the same time. And this trick would be totally impossible for me to do if I wasn't so incredibly thin. All right, here we go. Hold on, that's okay. You can't do it. Right. Now I'd like to attempt to spin 3 balls at one time. 3 at one time. I'll be spinning 1 ball on this finger and 2 on this finger. I have absolutely no social life whatsoever. Oh, you heard that joke earlier today. Oh, hold on. That's why I'm getting paid the big bucks to do this. I had the wrong balls in the wrong I'm having an off evening, okay? Exactly. Now, would you like to see 3 balls spun on 1 finger? Yes! Look it up on YouTube. All right. I didn't bring the right balls. Actually, that's the wrong balls. Got it. Need the green one.
That's juggling. Hey, that's juggling.
Now I want to try to show you a trick that I don't normally perform. And I haven't been practicing it much at all lately, but since we have a vast majority of the audience being jugglers, I want to throw in something extra difficult. I'm going to attempt to put this ball on my foot. Actually, that part's pretty easy. Spin this ball and kick that green ball up in the air and catch it balanced and spinning on the basketball. Now, this probably will not happen on the first try. So we'll see how many tries it takes. Never know. Now I want to show you the newest thing I've added to my act. I perform in Japan fairly often, and the most recent time I was in Japan, I picked up these miso soup bowls. Miso soup is the most popular type of soup in Japan, and so I wanted to buy something that I could learn some type of trick with that, so the next time I go back to Japan, I could use something very familiar to the folks there. And so I bought these 9 miso soup bowls, and I learned to do various tricks with them. I can stack them on my arm in various configurations and throw them up and catch them in the stack. But today I want to show you something that non-juggling audiences really enjoy.
Sports.
Yes. I will write that down to use in my notes. But hopefully you'll at least find it entertaining, if not be impressed by it. And then I'm going to take 2 of these bowls and put them on top of my head. I'm going to take the other 7 and one at a time toss them into the air, where they'll flip one time and hopefully land stacked and balanced on top of my head. Now, I can't see the bowls. All right, so I'm going to have you do something in a little bit, but before I do that, I want to tell you I'm not perfect with this. I'm still working on it. This is still a work in progress, so we're going to make a game out of this. You all get to try and guess, to predict how many of the 7 bowls will make it into the stack. All right? Let me tell you the rules first. If a bowl lands in the stack, it counts as 1. If it misses and lands on the floor, it is out. If it hits the stack and comes down and I can catch it, I get to try it again. But if it hits the stack and it knocks the stack over, the bowl is out, the stack comes back. All right? Everybody get that? All right. Who thinks I will get 0 bowls in the stack? Thank you for your complete lack of confidence. I appreciate that very much. Who thinks I'll only get 1? 2? Because they're much more optimistic than non-jumping audiences. I appreciate that. 3.
Yeah!
4.
Woo!
5.
Yeah!
6.
Woo!
And all 7.
Oh, yeah!
Now, if I get the first 6 and I'm about to do the last one, do you know what that makes the last one? The Super Bowl. Thank you. Good night. All right. As I told you earlier, I cannot see the bowls. And so often a bowl will land like this. I can't see that. So it is your job, if that happens, to go like this. So I know to go like that. All right.
Okay, this is too many rules. Just
Hey, this is a mega time waster in my hour-and-a-half show. All right?
How does the Super Bowl line go over in Japan?
It doesn't. Well, I haven't done it in Japan yet. I got them last time I was in Japan. You thought you had me there. All right.
why do you start out with 2?
Because it's part of the rules that you don't like.
As many of you know, I like wasting time. As many of you know, I'm a juggling historian. I own the world's only juggling museum. And so other acts, Rudy Horn and Dieter Tasso and other jugglers have learned to kick bowls or more often cups and saucers onto their head. Sometimes on a unicycle or a slack wire or things like that. They start that when they were about 7 years old. I started learning this when I was 44 years old. I'm just tossing them with my hand. Okay? But those people usually have a really heavy top cup or bowl or saucer. These are just really lightweight plastic. So I put 2 of them on there to give me a little weight so that when the first one goes up there, it doesn't knock the whole thing off. Just wasted 2 more minutes. All right. Bowl number 1. It does take concentration, John.
This is the wrong place then.
This is a poor choice for the juggling audience. Those are great for non-jumpers. Bowl number 2. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Are there mirrors inside the bowl?
No.
Shiny nose?
Here you go. Good job. This is going to be Lady Gaga's next hat. Sure of it. Bowl number 3. I've got 2 people in the audience going like this, and everyone else. I went on a blind date last week, and the woman asked me what I did for a living. I said, I catch bowls in my head. She went to the restroom and never came back. Bowl number 4. My brother says, that was sketchy. Bowl number 17. Or 5, whichever comes first. Bowl number 6. You can count.
It's on the bowl.
I just start selling advertising space. It takes so long for each one. This bowl brought to you by Coke. Right. Oh, I thought it. Remember the rules. Oh. Milking it. Unintentionally. And now the Super Bowl. For the Super Bowl, I would like to put this one on my foot. Kick it into the air and catch it on my head.
That's impossible.
It is, so I'm not going to do it. Here we go. The second one. Folks, that's my lame act. Thank you very much.